Hello everybody, Dokkan Assets here. Today we are back with another Dragon Ball figure news video. I do apologize that this video took a little bit to come out. Obviously this is not Sunday, it's being uploaded on Wednesday, bro. So of course this took a little bit of time to get out. I do apologize. Obviously, with all of these stuff going on in Dokkan with Gohan, it has been extremely busy in terms of news. I haven't even had time to really make any of my normal content except for the summoning video today. So I apologize for that as well. There is a figure unboxing coming soon. I know I have been high-key slacking, but there will be one this week, either Friday or Saturday, so definitely go look forward to that. Now, we are hopping back into Dragon Ball news here. This video of the news was the last video. I'm tired, I'm sorry, bro. Listen, I'm recording this, I'm not even gonna cap. 3:20 a.m. But we're out here, bro. I gotta record it, bro. I gotta get it done. I'm not gonna be slacking on this no more. Back on the grind, baby. So November 30th was our last video. I believe that we did not take a look at anything that was actually released on November 30th in terms of info on both the sites we usually look at. As you can see here, Dragon Ball Super Warrior Figures 4 for US-based visitors. Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. Oh, thank you, bro. First up is the Dragon Ball Super Warriors Figure 4, and there are 8 figures in the series. They include Gohan, I'm assuming they mean Perfect Cell, Son Goku Halo, Super Saiyan 3 Goku Halo, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Majin Buu, Vegeta, excuse me, and Pearly Color Goku Halo. They come in blind boxes. Each blind box is 300 yen and released in Japan yesterday. Box of 12 is basically like 35 bucks-ish. So they'll announce when these go out for pre-order. But these are minifigures we've been taking a look at for a while. This set has been, kind of hyped to release for a while. I really want to get this Goku. That is probably all I will get out of this set. I might try and just like pick it up on eBay or something like that. Obviously, metallic version would be really cool, but it's going to be a little bit more rare to pick up. So I'll probably just go for the normal one. Moving on, we have some more Dragon Ball news here. Oh, this is just general Dragon Ball news, I see. So it looks like this will be a new weekly series featuring the boy, Vegeta Man, Victory Uchida. The episode starts off with reviews of Gogeta's figures featured last week. Focused by Dragon Ball Warriors 4, wrapping up with the father-son Goku and Bardock duo by Toyotaro. Next, he renewed the January edition of Shonen Jump along with Dragon Ball Heroes and Super Comics. He ended the clip with a review of the Warrior figures. Found it interesting. Obviously, we're not going to go through all of this stuff here because, of course, it would be, literally just showing you what's in the video. But, if you want to take a look at it, this is basically what we have in here. This was another interesting thing that was announced, actually. We'll take a better look at this when we look at Baggy's Twitter. But there was actually a special color version of this figure announced. So, again, we will take a look at that later. But he has the little minifigures there. Good stuff. Alright, moving on. This is actually super exciting. So as you can see here, SH Figuarts Birder and SH Figuarts Guldo have given a little teaser. I like it. SH Figuarts just gave a sneak peek at the last 2 members of the Guinea Force, Birder and Guldo. They come as a 2-pack, and it looks like Guldo would come with some interchangeable hands and legs. Not sure if he articulates, but you'll find out soon. Release date is May 2021 for basically like $100. We will update when Bandai officially announces the figures. This is very exciting that at least they'll come with different parts for Guldo, because obviously Birder has been looking good from the start. Look at how thick that man's like... This area of his body is, holy cow, and his neck is super long. I mean, he's an alien, so, it kind of makes sense, but wow. That is one chunky boy and one long neck boy, to say the least. It doesn't even look like the same head, but I think that is. And obviously, you can see here we have a little bit of different poses for Guldo. Now, the reason why this is so big for Guldo was because Guldo was originally just going to be, or at least his prototype was just a little statue, right? It wasn't actually articulated. Again, we unfortunately don't know if this is going to be an articulated figure, but obviously we can see here that there are going to be some different posing options, at least for arms and stuff like that. So at least it's something. Obviously, it is kind of difficult to get proper articulation with a character like Guldo, especially with his build, right? It is super difficult, but I don't know. I mean, you could still have some head swivel, arm swivel, right? I still feel like you could do something like how they did Fat Boo's body for his legs or something like that, and then make the eyes movable. I don't know. I think that you could still get some articulation out of him, but again, we'll see what happens when he actually releases. But that is very exciting that he's going to be more than just a little statue, I will say. All right, and then we had another one of these little news videos here. Beautiful, beautiful. I guess we'll just kind of go through them. Ooh, we finally get an in-depth look at the new SH figure arts, Birder and Guldo. But before that, wait, he calls him Victor here, bro. Victor Uchida reviews the week's releases, including Super Dragon Ball Heroes cards, the chapter of Dragon Ball Super manga, yada yada yada. Let's just watch the video, bro, because that would be the better way to look at it here. As you can see, super cards, manga, bunch of Dragon Ball Heroes stuff. And of course, links to all this stuff will be in the description below. We have, of course, the GT Volume 4, which we'll take a look at. Hey, Dokkan, that's pretty cool. And then here are the SH Figure Arts figures for Birder, Guldo, Raccoon, Ginyu. Obviously, some of these guys are released by now. Some of them are not. But they do all look pretty good. Again, if you want to take a more in-depth look at these guys, because I'm sure that they don't put them into too many poses here, you can do so with the link in the description. Guldo's head is articulated, though. That's cool. Definitely was hoping to be able to see that. That's nice. Obviously, again, there's not going to be too much articulation on the man. Oh, okay. All right, hold up, hold up. Let's see. What do we got here? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. What is it, bro? Turn the man? Adjust the man? No, he's just there? All right. Okay, fair enough. Oh, interesting. Birder prototype. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Interesting. So they obviously are talking about a little bit here. Of course, you know, we can't understand it. Holy cow, he can stand like that? That's actually super impressive that they were able to make a figure like that. Of course, those are the Dragon Balls that come with the members of the Ginyu Force. If you'd like to take a look at this video more in depth, of course, again, I'll leave a link to DBZ figures in the description below. And as they mentioned in the video here, Dragon Ball GT World Collectible Figure Volume 4. Here is the set: Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Grandpa Krillin, Baby Vegeta, Nova, Kid Goku. We actually have a prize figure of that, and obviously the Homie Omega there, January 2021 for $55. Obviously, the GT line has not been doing too well in terms of the World Collectible figures. I'm kind of thinking that probably after this run, they won't do that much GT anymore, because they have been slowly releasing a bunch of, you know, Dragon Ball characters, and then Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super as these, you know, particular set of figures, or this line rather. And obviously they had to get to GT at some point, but it's kind of a shame to see that, bro, a couple years too late. Nonetheless, though, that is actually everything that we have for DBZ figures. Again, like I said in the beginning, I think, if not, this is probably going to be a shorter video, because even though I waited a couple of days, there hasn't actually been that many figure updates. So that is everything from bbzfigures.com, of course. Check them out in the link in the description if you have not yet. I could transfer over to the Epic Mewtwo account, but I'm just going to stay on Dokkan Assets. Alright, so starting back here at the bottom, we are already back at the 30th, as you can see. Very, very interesting, this alternate color version. Obviously, everything just looks a little bit brighter. The orange is a little bit brighter. The hair is a little bit more yellow. Bardock's color is a little bit more vibrant. It kind of just looks like someone took the saturation tool and just saturated it. I don't know. Very interesting, but I'm kind of surprised that they are making an alternate version of this. I know that Baggy's opinions, you know, we talk about that a lot on this series, bro. I don't always agree with him, because I quite like Bardock as well. Like, I wouldn't say this part, I wouldn't agree with that. But, this part is a little bit weird, I will agree with, in context of this. Why would they make a special color version if the pre-orders have been bad? I don't know. Kind of weird. Very weird in my opinion, but it is what it is. UDM Burst 45, as you can see here, and the high grade 08 will release the third week in Japan, so mid-December. This is actually a pretty decent looking set. I believe we actually do see some finals of these later, and they don't look that good. Some of them don't look that good already. Boom. Oh my gosh, bro. High grade figures, though, these always look kind of hit or miss, IMO. Alright, Taito December case orders. Goku 50, Bardock 48. Why? You're supposed to pair them up together. That is really weird. WCF 28, obviously that's like sets, and then Gotenks 41. Putting these into perspective, Taito's number for the Maximadic Goku was 150. Holy cow, these current numbers are similar to their Suda 9, which is now canceled. That is a yikes. Obviously, Taito is one of the places where you can go and get these prize figures in Japan. Moving on. April, BSS ROS Super Saiyan 2 Gohan re-release confirmed for Europe. However, unsure if it is also pending like the US. This guy is actually a really cool figure. The original Resolution of Soldiers line was absolutely fantastic. It was a great representation of the Z Fighters. I hope to eventually collect that whole line. I actually only have one, and it's the Chrome version of Goku. Funny enough, based off of Tech LR Goku. But cool if they're going to be releasing these again, because they are fantastic figures, though I might go out of my way to find the original, I'm going to be honest with you. Nonetheless, though, moving on, UDM 46 HQ scan. So obviously we saw a little bit of info about these before. A very interesting pick of characters here. Obviously we have 13 Zarbon, Goku, Rose with the Scythe, which we got teased a little bit ago, and I believe this is supposed to be Kaioken Super Saiyan for Gogeta. They don't look too good. Even 13, who's maybe arguably the best, his armor looks a little bit weird, like it's not colored completely. I do kind of like Goku's hair. It's super spiky and it's a little bit off, but it's also cool. I don't know. We'll definitely take it, though. I mean, we don't really need another blue Goku, I'm going to be honest, but at least the hair sculpt is good. Rose is obviously probably the star of this, though, with a scythe for a keychain. Are you kidding me? I'm going to have to try and pick that up. Unfortunately, his face looks kind of stinky, but hair sculpt looks pretty good. Alright, UDM 45 DP arts revealed in a few hours. If it is a bad promo, don't care about what character gets picked. I would love if Bulma got picked for the art. Yeah, obviously, because of course, you know, it's always cool to see this promo art with new UDM sets, because obviously it's new promo art of a character that we don't have yet. So that'll be literally right here. Bad promo armors and Bardock could not be more fitting. Yeah, that is a little bit of a stinky art. I'm not going to lie. Bardock is looking a little weird there, but that is apparently who they chose. I would have thought that Omen Goku would have kind of been who to pick there, but oh well. Here's the keychains by themselves. 13 and Bulma look awful. Oh my god. Bulma's eyes are like 5 feet apart, and my man's chin, woo baby, these two don't look terrible, but they're not the best, and Goku's face also just does not look like Goku there. And then as you can see, these are the high grade figures. The high grade art is always pretty good because it's not actually the art, it's like they just kind of arrange the figures in a nice way. And honestly, this Trunks is not that bad. Definitely not the best. Hope we can get a prize figure of him at some point. As you can see here, HQ DBH card gummy pictures. Very interesting. These were talked about, I believe, in the Dragon Ball Heroes live stream. Ooh, that is a cool UI Goku and Beat. Ooh, I like that Trunks a lot, actually. Gotta see if I can get that. And obviously, this is probably one of the more rare cards out of this base form Gogeta with, I think that's supposed to be Super Saiyan Gogeta. I didn't even notice that's actually that same card there. Interesting, okay. All right. Yeah, such a shame that we didn't get Bulma there. Meira Suden 2 Chapter 5 was originally listed as a base Trunks and Super Saiyan Vegeta, so likely reuses of one of these. I don't see anyone being excited or even remotely interested for this at all. Yet another full armor Super Saiyan Vegeta. Yeah, at this point, we don't really need any more. I'm going to be honest, bro. Like, the Rasuden line is such a shame because it is such a waste of a figure line, in my opinion. Like, there has been like 2 Rasuden figures that I've even considered getting. I don't even think I've bought one. The only one that comes to mind off the top of my head that looks pretty good is the base form Goku Black, but I still think the Legends base form Goku Black is definitely better. But this guy, right? Not the worst Trunks figure, but of course we have a bunch of Dragon Ball Super Trunkses by now, and this Vegeta is just kind of alright. So Will be interesting to see what they do with those. Though base trunks could be interesting, I guess, for Dragon Ball Super. Why does December's Gashapon High Grade look better in quality than Premium? Yeah, that is true. Again, keep in mind, this is Gashapon capsule, so these only cost a couple hundred yen, which is only like a couple bucks US. And then as you can see here, these are the quote-unquote high grade figures that have been releasing for dumb prices recently. Alright, interesting. So this, okay. If the next Kuji indeed, is indeed the 7-Eleven one, which seems likely, the one of these will probably be the last one, in which case I hope for Red Dragon. By far the coolest looking Dragon for Shinron. Also, I can't stand Super Shinron. Interesting. Alright, well, that would actually be really cool. He is a very cool looking Shinron. Obviously, I would not mind Super Shinron. Purungo would be really cool, though. Obviously, we already have a grade A Ichiban Kuji, but it is kind of old at this point. Alright, looking at some upcoming stuff here. No, the terrible Rasuden line still isn't finished. Now we gotta sit through Super Saiyan Vegeta and base Trunks reuses. May's totally a wash other than the WCF. DB's low numbers are going to continue. Kuji probably has Broly, Gogeta, and UI Goku 2021. It's a bit of a dud. Yeah, since we're already kind of into May, for obviously some figures, it is not looking as good for 2021. There's still some good stuff, though, coming out. Obviously, the Eye Catch Goku and whatnot. As you can see here, these are the Rasuden prizes. Obviously, Goku FES we kind of expected. Interesting. Dragon Ball Super World Collectible Figure Battle of Saiyans Volume 6. DBZ Solid Edge Works. That might be the Giant Goku, but I'm not sure. Dragon Ball Q Pasakit, still don't know how to pronounce that. Launch, obviously that's like those weird chibi figures. We have a Dragon Ball Big and Squeeze Dragon Ball, excuse me. I believe that those should be plushes. And then, as you can see here, this guy comments about this. Is that Kuji a re-release? Obviously the Omnibus. Nah, they'll probably be similar, and 3 sets of the versus fights. I have no expectations, probably be the same garbage stuff we've seen for a million times. Yeah, not like the great Omnibus that we got this year. Kind of weird that they called it Omnibus. I don't actually know if that means anything. Worst part is May has a full set of 5 slots, so not even hope of something interesting being added. Kind of an F in the chat. Alright, moving on up. The official site has the high grade 08 as week 4, but all schedules have it the same time as UDM 45, which is week 3. Maybe an error on the site. Alright, moving on up. The Trunks arc has more of its fair share of WCFs, so wouldn't mind if the arc was skipped entirely and we go straight to the much needed US arc. If we do get Trunks arc, then hopefully no Vegeta. Yeah, we have a ton of different WCF figures, though. I do like that Gohan, actually. Not too bad. Yeah, this set kind of... Gonna be honest with you, Chief. Also, those are kind of Though this one isn't too bad. I actually really like the Zamasu and the Goku Black from this set. Alright, nice. Gigantic Series. Yo, Son Goku and Gohan has hit its second reservations on Premium. That hasn't happened too often for figures. Interesting. Interesting. The US that I know, but normally hasn't listed. Okay, so we'll have to keep our eye out on Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, I really want to get this figure. It might be just an arm and a leg to import it, but we'll see. This guy will probably be really expensive, though, because the Gigantic Series is always really expensive as it is, and obviously if I have to import it. Alright, Nero Goku in person. So obviously this is the Goku that we have been looking at from the Grandista line for a fat minute now. That is the Nero version of the UI Goku. Gotta say, they definitely dropped the ball. The Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku is one of my favorite Dragon Ball figures of all time, and ironically enough, closer to the beginning of my collecting. And to see that figure become this, kind of unfortunate, bro. The hair literally, like, this doesn't look like Ultra Instinct hair. Like, I know it's sculpted like it, and I know it's shiny, but it doesn't capture the UI Omen hair. This also just looks kind of awkward placed on top of the figure. The nice thing was about his body, because it rounded down into the second half, it sort of looked natural. The pants don't look too bad, though. It does look like a little bit of sculpting was taken out of the original, though it's kind of hard to tell with the blurry image, and the face is kind of Bandy doing us dirty again. Get in. Gotenks looks like got the most numbers from Namco numbers. Meanwhile, Bardock got like 4 or 5. GT got 0 like the other 3 volumes. Oof, we have been clowning on GT in this series a lot recently. Alright, FES 14 makes even less sense to me now. Releases 2 weeks after FES 13, and the Super Saiyan Goku in 14 isn't even under the ratio split of the 50-50 with Gogeta. Vegeta Blue in 14 makes so much more sense, both Blue Fusions too, but instead it is FES 15. Yeah, that is kind of weird. It would have made sense if they would have put Blue Vegeta here, who is obviously the remake of the Super Saiyan Vegeta. But they put them back to back. I don't know. Very odd indeed. I definitely prefer the manga colors, though, or what is supposed to be closer to the manga colors anyway. I like this. I like this figure a lot. I am actually picking up this one, by the way. I know I said in the last video that I was getting this one, but I accidentally lied. I actually didn't even know that I didn't pre-order it yet, and I got that one in, so good stuff there. Anyway, was waiting for any updated production images for the oh my gosh, bro, the Materia Goku Black. I literally am having a hard time right now. I'm so sorry to give my opinion, but alas, boots and hair means this is Varroque's work for sure, and probably his best work too. Detail on the gi is nice, but the face is a real winner here. The expression is just perfect. Amen. You know, when me and Baggy agree on an opinion, bro, it is correct. It is not an opinion any longer. It is fact. I 100% agree with Baggy here. The hair is perfect. The body is perfect. The face is perfect. The scythe is perfect. Oh, baby. I'm going to even give that tweet a like, and I'm not even on the main, baby. All right, moving on. Alright, with what happened to Maximatic VI, thankfully no liberties were taken with this iconic pose, like full gi or even worse, Super Saiyan God. You can imagine that, shuddering just even thinking. So obviously this is the iconic pose, and then of course you can see turned into Super Saiyan God here. Wow, that is awful Frieza promo art, holy cow. But yeah, definitely no liberties were taken with this guy, thankfully. We had a semi-pose on UI, so I don't think it could be taken again. Yeah, true. Alright, yeah, very good that they did that figure well. HQ, look at Gotenks. He looks good. I think he looks really, really good. I am very, very excited to actually get this figure because it'll be interesting to see what GX Materia has in store for the Ghost, like, in person. Alright, yeah, that's a good point. Why not make it Super Saiyan 3? F. I love Super Saiyan 3 at all. But I would have been less known if it was that. UI is totally just ruined at this point. Yeah, this again, very weird. We talked about this figure in the last one. But very weird. The manga doesn't have the kanji on the gi. They tried this this stunt. Dang, Baggy's going in, bro. But yeah, if it's based on this pose, why not make it what the original art is? Kind of weird. Alright. Oh, yeah, this was a funny image. Let's see. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Oh, this is another Dragon Ball Super card game meme. Yeah, they're taking stuff from Heroes, which I think is interesting for the card game. Alright. Ozaru Baby WCF market value in Japan is the perfect example of what happens if there is low still numbers and low ratio for WCF in a set, and it's one from the set most of the fans want. Going to be high overseas, no such concern. Yeah, that is pretty expensive. That is about I believe that's $80 right there if memory serves correctly, and that's $90. That is crazy for a minifigure. Absolutely insane. All right, I'm not sure on something, or if I haven't been able, haven't been double sourced, I won't post. For example, this production image of the Bam Presto World Figure Coliseum Supermaster Stars piece was revealed a day before, but I couldn't source it, and it kind of looks fake, so I didn't post it until it was confirmed. I don't want to risk spreading misinformation. Thank you, appreciate it, bro. Yeah, crazy that this guy is still like kind of coming out a little bit as well. I think Baggy has a tweet about that a little bit later on. Moving on up. Alright, just checked back when FES had monthly ones at the beginning. Yes, I miss those days. And there were more than a month between the release weeks between FES 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Don't get me wrong, happy to get the original Super Saiyan color so soon, but FES 13 and 14 release makes no sense to me at all. Yeah, talking about what we were talking about before with the releases. I need to get this figure, by the way. There's the Kaioken version of that right there. Also, I have this figure. I don't remember which FES I got it from, but I love this figure too. And Kaioken Goku is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I don't think I have the manga color one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't see him on the shelf. I don't remember why I put him on the shelf, but I think I have the anime color one. Still a fantastic figure nonetheless. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Oh yeah, probably about 4 years ago I searched the term Dragon Ball Super merchandise. Rest is as they say. My boy, thank you, I appreciate it. All right, moving on up here. Oh, yeah, so we took a look at this last time. Obviously, it was, I think, up to Vegeta, but as you can see, here's a couple more figures that are obviously, like, kind of coinciding with the poses of different Dragon Ball Super card game poses. Obviously, it's probably more so that the figure is based off of the pose, or obviously the pose is based off of pre-existing art, because, of course, the figure came first in most of these cases. I know at least the Gogeta for sure. Slightly better look at the March Kuji smaller prizes. Two of the metal coasters are Goku and Bulma. Some of the towels include Super Saiyan Goku, Ozara, Vegeta, and Kami, I think. One of the visual board is a Mecha Goku and Gohan. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, obviously this is really hard to tell what this is from the super small image. Wow, that was zoomed in to 200. I was going to say, let's zoom in a little bit more. Obviously it's hard to say, but that definitely says Bulma right there. It's kind of hard to tell it's on the image. Of course, we have Goku there. Yeah, I think that's actually Piccolo, because that looks like Piccolo's gi to me, but I don't know. And that definitely looks like Goku and Gohan riding the mech. That would be a fantastic piece of art to get. So, oh, hi, Goku. So that'll be interesting to see what those smaller prizes look like when we actually get clear images of those. Oh, yeah, this is older figures. All right, so Fall of Old Gogeta Legends collab versus BOS. Sega stores went from 189 to 59. Holy cow. Namco went from 201 stores to 0. Wow, carrying this guy. That is insane. Taito went from 134 stores to about 60. FZ Gogeta also didn't hit more than one reservation in Japan, bringing it to the question if old Gogeta was ever popular. Whew, that is a hot take. I don't know. I like old Gogeta. I have this figure. I pre-ordered this one as well, and I also got this one. I will probably be getting rid of my Legends one, though, once I get this figure, but wow, baggy is the takes, bro. That's all we have for this figure news today, bro, because there's not as much news as I would like there to be. All right. Okay, let's read this tweet. Why not? Because this is talking about the quality. Probably feels like I'm never satisfied with anything, but I just want more from DB and related products. For EG, yes, UDM may be cheap, 200 yen. Gachapon, but when we go from highly detailed and some of them having effect pieces, poor paint jobs, why should we be accepting of that? Yeah, 100%. I can definitely agree with that. Even though I know I kind of clown on Baggy sometimes, bro, he is 100% right about this. Obviously, UDMs have not been the same, and obviously, Dragon Ball figures in general. Incidentally, in the first 3 months of 2021, we only had 2 Gashapon releases. Couldn't be happier. Gashapon quality lately has been so stinky. Hey, using the funny word. So less of them. Where are we here? So less of them, the better. Similar reasons as to why I'm very confident with no new animated material. All right, moving on. Unfortunately, no Treasure Rally this year. So we are 12 reprints behind. Thankfully, we're getting Farmer in March Kuji as a DA, but unfortunately, that will probably be a rare ratio. Yeah, talking about some of these figures that technically have not been re-released, I believe. Oh yeah, this is whoo baby. So this is a new-ish line that they're doing. As you can see here, the Kuda Limited UDM 04. This looks like the Kuda Limited UDM 03. Obviously, this is the predecessor. It doesn't look that good. Don't exactly know what they're going for here. Goku looks okay. Vegeta Super Saiyan looks alright. Rose looks weird. Vegeta. That's going to be a bit of a yikes from me, Chief. I hope this Gashapon line goes down pretty quickly. Interesting, yeah. So this is something new that they're doing with UDMs. Look at that effect piece, bro. That is so garbage compared to what they used to do with the UDMs. Bro, now Baggy is literally correct, bro. Reason why I don't talk about final production images anymore is because they aren't reflective of actual production images anymore, so it's pointless to talk about them. Perfect example, the Rasuden Super Saiyan God Goku Super Saiyan, yeah. That is pretty stinky compared to this final production image. It looks nothing the same. Hair color, yeah, that. Wait, where was that comment? Right there. 100% correct. My man, Big Sushi. Amen, bro. I'm going to like that tweet. Very, very correct. Alright, so just confirming for Japanese fans, the last one prize for the Dokkan Kuji is the SP Award Plus Effect Parts. Notice I didn't make that clear enough. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, so this should be the UI Goku except with effect parts. Again, we talked about this a while ago, but kind of weird that they're doing this, obviously considering that the Dokkan Kuji has effect pieces. So it's very odd that they would decide to make the regular UI Goku not, and then have the last one have it. Seems kind of lazy to me, in my opinion, but... Alright, the Undersouls of Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or I keep saying Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan not get stuck in my head, should be brown, not white. Only the trim of the boots should be white as depicted in the Wafer stickers. So I hope this gets correct in the upcoming Kuji and WCF figures. Otherwise, it's more painting for me to do. My man, always on that animation accuracy. Not sure how to feel on the Gotenks final. Hopefully it's just the image and it isn't how they all look. But it seems the detail isn't pronounced like the definition above with the eyebrows. And the mouth seems cheap too. Yeah, that's not good, bro. I really hope it don't end up like that in the end. That would be a shame. Or, well, in the actual image of it. Alright. Oh, yeah. So we took a look at some of these pins last time. Here are more pins coming from GEA. That Goku's actually pretty nice. I kind of like this weird chibi style. Ooh, that Shenron is actually pretty good. Alright. Solid Edgeworks. Okay, so this is a new line. This isn't the gigantic series like I was maybe thinking. The new DBZ line makes absolutely no sense. Why have it all in English except for leaving this part in Japanese? Honestly, there has been too many things lately that simply aren't making sense. Agreed. 10 years ago, a decade ago, the old DB and ZWCFs were released. Still yearn for these to be released overseas. Instead, we got the historical characters, which are only a few years old, although we did have the Android Arc ones released a few years ago overseas as blind boxes. Yeah, look at all these characters, bro. This would be absolutely insane to get a re-release of this. Look at all these great characters as well. There's so much stuff in here that obviously doesn't really have figures nowadays. Look at the Ginyu Force, bro. Looking good. Ah, so much Kid Goku stuff. My boy Bardock is even in there. Angel Goku standing on 2 feet is cursed. So is that Vegeta, though. Or Vegito, rather. Stinky. Stinky. Alright, so here's a picture of the boy out of the box. Yup. It kind of looks like that is the case with the mouth. Doesn't look too bad though. This image, where did that go? This image definitely makes it look a lot worse than it does in this image. I think it's just the angle and the camera quality. The eye also looks more pronounced. Maybe it's just that person's particular copy, but this image does look pretty good, all things considered, and there is the promotional poster for him. Frieza's on the cushion promotional poster. Seems random. I mean, I guess because he's collecting the Dragon Balls, but obviously on the other side of the pillow, as you can see, it's Frieza's face. That's also kind of an odd choice. Interesting. Alright, but yeah. So as you can see here, here is another shot of Gotenks out of the box. Definitely doesn't look bad. I like the figure a lot, actually. What is, oh, I see. Okay, so this is other figures that this guy got. And here is a little roundabout shot. This Twitter account, again, I don't follow them on here because I follow them on Epic Mewtwo. But this account is always tweeting out these little rotating shots of prize figures whenever they get them in, because I believe this is a Capcom arcade, I think is what that is. And there's the boy Varroke. Obviously, Varroke sculpts this set, so it makes sense that he would tweet about it. Bro, okay, you know what? I'm just going to risk it. This should bring me to the same tweet. It didn't bring me to the same tweet, bro. Oh, all right, we're just going to scroll, bro. I feel bad for, like, not having all this stuff actually, like, on the screen properly, bro, when it should be. There we go. All right. Back to where we were before. The homie Varroke, as you can see, talking about this here. And yes, where is it? Show me that, bro. Yes, the man hit me with the follow back. I am so happy about that. GX Materia Gotenks is here today. The onomatopoeia image is my own work. Obviously, that is him, you know, adding a little bit of text. Boo, of course, the enemy face. Boo is not included. It's so much fun to make this series. We look forward to working with you at the Game Center. So obviously you picking up this figure. Yeah, the homie Varroke always does very, very good work. I like this little comic panel meme thing that he did here. And of course, obviously a separate figure. Looks good. I like it a lot. Always nice to see the homie Varroke tweet as well, because he does not tweet often. He tweets like once in a blue moon, as you can see. It's like, no, well, not once in a blue moon. It's like a little bit frequent, I suppose. All right. Lost promo art is one thing, but it's even worse when it isn't fully colored. Yikes! Yeah, that it kind of stinks, but that is pretty cool promo art. Alright, GBI DBS tote bag. Japanese text is used overseas, a lot of products. Meanwhile, the English text is used a lot on Japanese products. Interesting. Kind of makes sense because we like the, you know, dual languages thing overseas on both sides of things. Krillin's taco shirt is a great example of that in Japan. This is a good looking tote bag, honestly. I don't really need a tote bag, but... Alright, anyway, since I don't have any interest in Devon Privers, I probably won't retweet or post about them. Gotcha. If there ever was a re-release, or if there was a release you need a clear base, that was it, but the last one, be surprised if people make it tempted. Yeah, bro, I might even make a custom base for this. 100% I agree that this figure needed a custom base. Kind of stinks that obviously Bandai just goes with the cheaper alternative, which is these black bases, but I suppose it is what it is at the end of the day. Maximatics Super Saiyan God Japanese release week is week 2. However, since the 1st of January is on a Friday, week 2 will technically be January 4th through the 8th. So Maximatics Super Saiyan God releases in less than a month. I have gotten the disappointment of the modeling, etc. out of my system, so kind of excited. All right, good stuff. Speaking of release dates, ooh, for my Dokkan boys, Dokkan prize figure. I think I actually retweeted this, didn't I? No? Did I quote retweet this? I swear. Yeah, okay, I did. Speaking of release dates, Dokkan prize figure is scheduled for week 1 of February, and Dokkan Kuji is releasing Friday, February 5th. Ooh, I can't wait to see what that prize figure is. Obviously, we'll know what the LR is then. This year, Dokkan Kuji also released on a Friday, while prize figure released day before, so likely that next year's prize figure will release the 4th. Interesting. But obviously could be any time between the 1st and the 5th of February, but doubt it will be on the same day as the Kuji. Sooner it releases in Japan, sooner it releases in Asia, and thus on paper, sooner it releases for the West. Hopefully no longer than April for the West. Yeah, I think that that's when the Amazon listing is, but I'm not absolutely positive on that one. Oh, more to add to the figure base. Well, I guess that's more so art. Alright, UK folks anyway still interested and completely lost interest. Oof. Zavi reduced this year's Dokkan Goku Black figure to €40 so for shipping. Interesting. If you'd like to pick that up, definitely go do so. Coming up 4 years since Kale was last seen in the PV. In that time, she has had a plethora of figures. A rare ratio WCF minifigure, an extremely rare high-grade figure. Oh, wait, that's it. Yeah, kind of weird that Kale has not gotten that much commercialization. It is odd, to say the least. Caulifla hasn't even really gotten that much commercialization, which is also surprising, considering that both of them seem to be fairly popular characters in the community. I don't know. Kind of weird. Oh boy. Alright. This is going to be stinky, boys. Kuda Sushi Limited UDM Finals. Disappointingly bad. Vegeta's boots may be painted, but not his vest. Goku's face looks weird. Vegeta face straight up looks bad. Not going to even bother with these unless I can find them really cheap. Whoo! That is awful. He looks like Dopey. Oh, the base form Vegeta doesn't look too bad, but I think it's the fact that they did the pupils here that makes it look spooky, to say the least. But it's still not a figure worth your money, 100%. And yeah, I think that the Super Vegito definitely looks better, but neither of them look good. And interesting that they decided to replace the effect piece. I guess that makes sense, considering they're cute. But, like, why? Just why? Does this have any more information on this website? I believe this is where Baggy got the original images. Ah, I see. Yeah, plenty of images here. We're not going to take a look at all these. Obviously, these just come in little blind bags. Taking a look at each individual. Oh! Oh, I don't even know if I want to take a good look at these. Oh, my me, bro. That is disgusting to look at. Holy cow. Goku looks worse than Vegeta. He looks like he has, like, schmutz on his face. I don't know. Kind of weird. Yeah, definitely not a good Vegeta figure. I do hope that we get a full-size release of that at some point, though. I just want to see Zamasu. I'm going to be honest. I just want to see the Zamasu because that is the only one that we have not actually seen an image of. Thank you, Vegeta. Here we go. Here's Zamasu. He doesn't look too bad, but it doesn't really look like Zamasu, to be honest. It looks like a child's drawing of Zamasu. I don't know. Kind of weird, but unfortunately, Big stinky. Interesting. 10th anniversary UI Goku's half the stores in Tokyo sold out in just a few days after release. I was worried this meant UI was here to stay, but the initial hype is gone and not many stores sold out unless they are just slow to update. Interesting. Wait over 3 years for a new Super Saiyan God UDM, and this is how it ends up. Yeah, I feel you there, Baggy. Oh, that is horrifying. I don't really know what that tweet used to be, but yikes, bro. Sorry to give you a spook. New promo art of Gogeta, Goku, and Vegeta. I mean, yeah, technically it's this one, but it is a little bit different, obviously. Interesting. Yeah, Gogeta looks weird. He looks a little off. It might just be because it's creased. Shame the colorist messed up and gave Vegeta his DBS series colors. Huh, yeah, that is a little bit weird. It's not the movie. Interesting. This must be like the back of this bag. Huh. Very weird. Not bad, though. Alright, Wafer sticker re-release. Voting results. None of the recent ones won. And only one Broly, but both Blue Fusions and UI snuck in there. Not sure how to feel. So this is all of the stickers that won for re-release. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, Baggy. I kind of agree with you, bro. This is kind of lame. Like, out of everything that they could have re-released, this just seems like... Well, actually... I was just going to say this seems like just the most popular characters were re-released, but it was literally a popularity contest, so I don't know. Not upset about the two Gokus on the dragons, really, because those two are cool, and I mean, I do like the Vegeta and Gogeta with their icons. They're like small versions of themselves in the background, but like, this just seems like all of the like hype, quote-unquote, transformations. We have enough of these already. They're starting to get not hype IMO. Very interesting. Very interesting. To make it even worse, we literally had this Broly art on a recent Kuji plate. Really interesting. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yet it comes first place in the sticker from Vote. Oof. Yikes, bro. Honestly speaking, it's just over commercialized. Okay. Moving on. Oh. Yeah, moving on. Woo! Oh yeah, Baggy. If you want to check this out, Baggy did a top 5 worst figures of 2020. We're not gonna take a look at that because obviously it's not really news. 6 prize figure fusions between February and May is absolutely ridiculous. Or this could prove to be a blessing. Yeah, if figures do end up crashing, obviously this guy's gonna be blue. Interesting. Yeah, that is a lot of fusions being re-released. I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. Oh, wow. Okay, so my man also has a list of the best figures as well, it seems, which he did. Top 10 best figures of 2020. Cool. If you want to go check those out, definitely do that. Link in the description. I will also be making a video like that, by the way, of my top 5 figures of the year. I still don't have this. And boy, he's got to be on the list. I really, really wish that I had him for the video. I might even make it without it because he's definitely got to be on there. Yikes, bro. You can even see my tweet from here before. UDM 45 IRL picks basic paint job side. Missed the UDM days when they used to have amazing quality. There's been a lot I haven't commented on this video, and that's not because I don't have anything to say. It's just because I'm disappointed. Here's the high grade Android 18. Not too awful, but I mean, it's alright. Definitely just an alright figure. As expected for the high grade 08, Vegetas are half ratio. I don't understand why it can't just be even. A bag of high grade contains 40 pieces, so it could easily be 8 of everything instead of 10 of the 3 and 5 of the Vegetas. I assume they're probably trying to make him rare. Vegeta don't look too bad though, all things considered. Definitely that angle is pretty nice for him. The eyebrows are a little bit odd though, but hair sculpt is pretty good. Oh, alright, so here is Android 17. Big yikes, big yikes. So obviously this is more of Baggy's list here. Flip me, Big Bad Toy Store, $300 listing for a gigantic series. No, it's sold out. More is available. A bit too much for me though. I'll think about it. All right. Hey, I forgot Baggy retweeted that from me. Cool. Alright, because the May 2021 Kuji is titled Versus Omnibus Z, doesn't necessarily mean it'll all be Z related. The May 2019 Kuji also ended in a Z, and you can see most of the Kuji was actually DBS related. Yeah, I do remember that. There's some great figures from that, though. This Broly and this Broly were really good. I actually like that Vegeta as well, too. Goku wasn't too bad, though. We might get the lineup revealed this month. My expectation is incredibly low, despite the fact that the February and March Kuji rather have a great lineup. It just feels like a boring lineup is inevitably going to be around the corner. All right. I believe in terms of figures, halfway through December, and the only new GX Materia Gotenks has released thus far in Asia. 10th anniversary of Goku is still not released for Asia either. January is another stacked month for more re-releases too. So this is obviously re-releases for overseas, as you can see. They're supposed to be happening this month. I forgot to include the Dokkan 5th anniversary WCF. Oh, I see. Yeah. Unfortunately, oh my gosh, my copy doesn't look that bad. Holy cow. Yikes. That is really, really bad. Huh. That is a... Oh, what happened to his mouth? Kind of weird there. And that is everything. I know that there wasn't too much figure news this week, but obviously I still wanted to cover what we had. We should be getting more stuff coming up here. Funny enough, this figure news was actually a lot more disappointing figures than anything. I'm probably going to include this in the thumbnail, or maybe like this. Because unfortunately, this was just a lot of bad figure. Oh, I didn't even see that Rose. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, not too much in terms of new figures, all things considered. Just kind of a lot of updates on things. Really, the only brand new stuff that we really took a look at was the WCF and obviously the SH Figure Arts Border and Gogeta. Actually, maybe I'll make this the thumbnail because that's a lot more appealing than the stinky boy that we saw in that UI Goku, that God Goku. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Nonetheless, I know that it was reading a lot of what Baggy was saying, but to be fair, my man had some pretty good takes this week. And also some hot takes as well, of course. And yeah, I can actually agree with that one. That's a good tweet as well. Alright, nonetheless though, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nonetheless, I will again try and keep these consistent with getting a little bit closer to Sunday and upload. I do apologize again. Obviously, with everything that was happening in Dokkan, it was a little bit hard to get everything up when it was supposed to because, of course, whenever we have Dokkan news, it just kind of takes over everything. So, hope you guys enjoyed, though. Definitely go pre-order this if you're looking forward to that. And, yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Dokkan Assets out. Peace.